So many people who come upon this teaching in environment of satsang, listening, they immediately get a glimpse and something wonderful happens, and then they leave satsang and it disappears, and the whole question is, how do I keep this? Why does it come and go?
That's an easy one, because it doesn't come and go. It is constant. It's that the mind rises. So when you're lucky enough to sit in satsang with someone who is emanating the stillness of pure consciousness, then you can fall into that stillness in satsang, yes? Like you've experienced with many teachers, yes?
Yes.
So it's when you, quote-unquote, leave satsang that you go and allow your mind to rise. And in that rising of the mind, you leave the silence of satsang. So the stillness that you hear people speak of in satsang is when you do not follow the thought as it rises. You let it happen by itself. Perhaps you're witnessing it if you're in meditation, but it does not touch you. But the minute you engage in that thought, you leave the emptiness, the silence of pure consciousness. It will appear that you lose the bliss of consciousness that is our true nature. You know, many people have this experience with psychedelics and other drugs, where in certain moments during the trip, if you will, their mind is still or not even present. There is no mind. And then, when the drug wears off, they feel they lost it. And they perceive the journey as an altered consciousness. But the truth is, it is our true nature, the no-mind experience. That's the constant. It's the thought that comes and goes, that changes. Sometimes it feels good, sometimes it feels bad. It comes and goes. So when we're still, when we keep quiet in satsang, we experience the bliss, the peace that passeth all understanding. So as Papaji used to say, don't leave satsang. Remain here. And as I say to you, don't let any thought be more important than this. It's allowing that thought when it rises to engage you, to take you out of the stillness, the emptiness of now, into the future, because that's where thought is, or the past. And as they say, energy flows where attention goes. Wherever you place your attention, it's as if that's what you are. Fear creates a fearful body. Desire creates a sense of lack. Even hope creates this sense that somehow this moment isn't perfect as it is. But when we let go of these thoughts, these desires, the chasing mind, and simply be still, we see that we're already in paradise. There's nothing to achieve. And this is the radical transformation of all religions, of all spiritual paths. This is what Krishnamurti meant by the truth is a pathless land. There is no path to achieve this. In fact, the more you make effort to achieve it, the further you get from it, because it sends a message to your own consciousness that you are already not that. And you're trying to become that when there is no becoming. It is who we are. And Advaita Vedanta, the non-dual teachings, are the closest ones for me to this pure realization, because they allow us to see that we are the creator and the creation. We are the observer and the observed. We are the doer and the non-doer. And within that acceptance of the polar opposites, if you will, there is this unity consciousness that is all-inclusive, that doesn't exclude anything or anyone. That creates a sense of oneness, which is true realization that there's only one of us. There is no other. And so in that awakened state, how do I relate to you or to those who are listening? I relate as my own self, that there is only one, and I am that oneness, and everything I see is a reflection of that oneness. As Ramana Maharshi said, seek ye first to see the self, and then see the whole world as a reflection of that self. So, for me, there is no other. There's only the self. And then everyone and everything I come in contact with is my mirror,